Hello, and welcome to Life After Gray Narcissist Divorce. I'm Paula, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new and you like this video, please subscribe. Narcissist, secret, weakness, and karma. Well, everyone knows that, well, not maybe everyone knows, but they've done studies on narcissists, and at first, people really like them. They make very good first impressions, and then over time, less and less people like them as they get to know them. So their charm wears off because they're very charming at first, and they really can know how to suck people in with their manipulations. So when you first get with a narcissist, say for example in a romantic relationship, they love bombed you, they trauma bonded you, and you were manipulated to a point that you were probably blind to what they were doing, and they wanted that to be a secret from you. They didn't want you to know that you were being manipulated, that you were being lied to, that you were being triangulated, all of this stuff. The longer they can keep you in the dark, the better, the more control they have, because that was one thing they want more than anything, is power and control over other people. So, and that's how they achieve that end, that power and control, is by doing all those things. So they want you to be in the dark. So that is one of their big secrets. Now, once their mask starts to slip and you figure out who or what they are, then you can start to see what they're doing, and you can even start naming some of those behaviors. You know, you can go, oh, she's using word salad on me, or oh, he's being very passive aggressive, things like that. Oh, I'm being triangulated. You can start naming those behaviors so they're a little less in control. Not that they're not controlling, but you're not in the dark anymore. You're not clueless anymore. You're clued into them. You're on to them. The only thing is, once you are on to them, if you do start calling them out on their behaviors, they don't want to change. So just because you can recognize their behaviors, identify them, and call them out on them, does not mean that they are going to change them. So I used to passively just let my ex be very passive aggressive, and I would just sit in silence and suffer his horrid behavior, treatment of me. And then once I sort of saw what was going on, I would call him out on his passive aggressive behavior. And then he would, he'd say, oh, I'm sorry, and make an excuse. I was in a bad mood, or whatever. He'd make an excuse. But really, all this leads to, it doesn't motivate them to change. It motivates them to discard you because they want someone they can fool and control. They don't want to be called out on their behavior. Oh, here is narcissist's secret weakness. They have a grandiose sense of themselves, and they love to be praised and told how great they are. And at the same time, they're always, when they're looking at another person, they're looking at the other person saying, how can I manipulate this person, and how can I get what I want out of this person? But because their egos are so big and they want to be stroked so badly, they can be very gullible and fall prey to others that are like them or worse. In other words, to other narcissists, to other sociopaths, or other con people. They can con the narcissist by telling them how great they are, how great looking they are, how they're going to help them get rich. Hey, buddy, I've got this plan. You're so brilliant. I want to be business partners. You and I are going to get rich. And they will fall for this hook, line, and sinker. And they can be very, very gullible because they're only looking at how they can get what they want out of this other person. And this other person is using all their needs for this backstroking and their ego gratification to make them think they're going to get rich, or they're going to, they're going to get the great catch person, and that they're this wonderful hot guy that deserves a 40-year-old younger woman or 30-year younger woman. So they will fall prey to this. And I watched this with my ex getting catfished 3 times. And also during our marriage, we were financially ruined by some con people, which he was trying to con them too, but they were much better cons than he was. And we lost hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and we lost our house, our business, everything. And I believe that that's what happened to him 20 years before I even met him, with this other business that went under because he said the guy stole it from him or whatever. So that is their secret weakness, their Achilles heel, is they can be very gullible to being conned. And because of that I think can end up being the narcissist's karma. So please leave a comment below if you have known a narcissist who has gotten their karma, and I would love to hear from you. Thank you for stopping by.